Hi friends, this is John Summers from On the Hunt for Treasures. You like digging and diving for a little bit of history, like antiques? Or how about finding out a little history about towns in our area? Although we always find some great items, the real treasures are the places we go and the people we meet. So join us, won't you, for another episode of On the Hunt for Treasures. Welcome to the show. We're all excited to be here. This time we're going to drop in our Kentucky Lake areas around Grand Rivers and Gilbertsville. On this old area, it's just absolutely beautiful with the antique stores, great food, and what a treat we're going to have. So buckle up and let's go.
My name's Ed Haynes.
I'm Dee Haynes, and we're owners of Twin Lakes Antique Mall.
About 24 years ago, Dee and I had got into antique malls looking at for gas station memorabilia. Took in a 1950 DeSoto was partial payment on some work that I had done. Dee and I spent the winter watching UK ball games and listening to them on the radio and restoring that car. Once we got the car completed, we wanted to get a little bit of gas station memorabilia to go along with our car. That got us into antique malls. Getting ready to go to work one day, and I told Dee, I said, that property where the water slide was had come up for auction. I told her, I said, go down there and buy a piece of that land and I'll build you an antique mall. I was joking.
I thought, well, he said it, and I do want an antique mall. And I bought the land. It was fun. I had a good time.
Yeah, she did. Well, you know who's coming.
John's coming today.
John Summers is coming to see us. So we're so excited about that. John makes our day when he comes in here.
He's a good guy. He and Tammy both.
Now, you can't put nothing over on John. He's pretty knowledgeable about all this stuff. I don't know where he learned it, but he's eat up with it just about as much as I am.
I know you've got a few things you're wanting to show him and sell to him.
Yeah, and he'll buy them too.
Well.
John, how you doing? Good to see you again, buddy.
Good to see you.
Yeah, we're looking at some of this stuff around here. You still have a lot of it. It's loaded. It's full.
We're proud to see you. We're always proud to see you walk in here.
Okay, folks, this is right up my alley. Antique cars, gas station memorabilia, antique toys. I'm in heaven now. About the time I thought I saw everything, Ed showed me this. Oh, these Buddy L's. I tell you what, Ed, when a child, this was the premium of a toy that have a Buddy L. And they made, I guess they made a little bit of everything at that time, but they were real heavy steel, and you wouldn't see nothing like this today because they'd be afraid the kids get hurt with it.
Yeah, you know? That's right.
Can you tell me a little bit about these Buddy L's, what you've got here?
Well, Buddy L started. Buddy L was the son of Buddy L. I mean, that's what he named his toy company, Buddy L Toy Company. And the father worked for Henry Ford. Henry Ford outsourced to him to make fenders and press steel into fenders and what have you. So he decided he wanted to make a truck. He made him the first truck, and then all the kids in the neighborhood wanted one, and that started making the different model trucks. Back in 1923, they're that old.
Yeah.
This one was in 1928. This was voted the #1 finest truck ever, or toy ever made for children. Because they could sit on it and turn the spare tires and the wheels front wheels would turn. Yeah. And then they also had a train set. You know, you could hook up a train. This had a roundhouse with in here and all the trains and the cars, and it just really took off. They made these all the way up through the Depression. They're so rare now because so many of them got melted up during World War II.
I'm sure. Not only that, but just kids leave them outside or whatever.
Yeah.
And I've seen them, but I've never seen them in this condition like this. This is very rare to see
Yeah.
them in this condition
Yeah.
here. Ready? You can't believe all these cool things Ed's wanting to show me. Keeps saying he has one more thing to show me. And I'm thinking, how's he going to top that? But here he goes again.
One of the things I started to do to take up some of my spare time, John, is build dioramas. I had no clue what a diorama was a couple of years ago when I saw where guys were competing and making them and taking them to shows, and I thought, well, I could do that. I haven't showed any of them other than in here. People stagger in my office and they really get a kick out of them, so that's inspired me to make more and more of them. Dioramas started back when, from what I understand, when there'd be a crime, there was this lady that would make a diorama of it. If there was a murder in a bedroom, she'd recreate that bedroom to scale and put everything in it that was in that room. They'd photograph it and then she'd recreate it in a diorama.
Wow.
And they used those as study tools to teach future investigators, okay, here's what happened, what caused it, what do you see in this diorama that could have created and the problem, and it helps them figure it out.
Figure out what happened.
And they're still using those today, and it's just a neat thing. And
Well, they all tell stories.
yeah. And the kids, they come in here and I'm able to make a story up about it. My grandson's in and out of here all the time. He's autistic. And the beauty of these things, he'll come in here and he'll want to know a story on every one of it. He'll want to know, what's that lady thinking? And I'll have to tell him, well, she's flirting with the guy up on the wagon, and the guy down on the ground's his dad, and he's upset because he's not working hard enough, and you want to know why the dog's got the girl trapped in the car. And he enjoys coming over here and helping me. And if I move something around, then I got to make up a whole new story on him. So
Yeah,
it's
I'm sure.
that alone. But all the kids enjoy coming in here, and the adults do too. It brings them back to the day of the coal mine,
love it.
the Henry Ford assembly line, the moonshine, a little bit of Golden Pond there
Yeah.
on that.
All of them tell a story.
Yeah, I love Gunsmoke. So I recreated the Long Branch in Dodge City. Now I've got something right here that's right down your alley.
I guess you do.
Yeah, I do. I've been excited for you to come in to see this.
You know what? I can't believe you saved this for me. Did
Yeah.
you save it just for
Yeah,
me?
just for you.
Right.
I know
I love it.
I know you're gonna beat me up on the price.
I
but-
have never seen one this good a shape. It dates back to what, the 20s or the 30s?
Yeah, the
somewhere?
20s easy.
Unbelievable. I love this. This is just a great piece. I just can't believe it's double-sided.
Double-sided.
Wow.
Not a chip on it. It is meant to do.
Honestly, I've never. Now, tell me, how did you find this thing like this?
This sign originally, the girl I got it from, her grandfather found this sign in the woods. It was covered with leaves under a tree, deep in the woods. How it got there, nobody knows.
It's just hard to believe that you can preserve something for that period of time.
It'd been out there for years and years, I guess, but
it's just,
no rust. It's just immaculate.
Yes,
condition.
it is.
The picture
Yeah.
I found of the girl with the same sign back in the 20s. You can see the old cars back
Yes.
there and everything.
Wow.
That tells the story right
And at
there.
the bottom base of this, it just amazes me that you have the base to go with the sign. The gargoyle base, which, these sit along the edges of like it's shown here in the picture back in the 20s. They didn't have the big lit up sign, so this is what actually told the story of what kind of gas you were buying.
brought them in.
It
was on the curb.
That's curb
That's
signs.
what brought them into it.
Yeah, beautiful. This is probably about the nicest one I've ever seen, ever. I really, really enjoyed my stay here.
We've enjoyed having you, John.
Well, it's been great being here, that's for
Appreciate you coming.
Yeah.
But I've got one more thing I want to show you.
You're kidding.
My garage.
Well, your garage.
You'll enjoy it.
I will. I know I
promise.
will. Let's go.
Promise you. Let's go.
We had a great time traveling around making this show. We hope you just stay around and join us as we look for these treasures. Stay safe out there. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
If you haven't been to Sisters and Friends lately, a new season of unique furniture and finds has arrived. We specialize in and carry quality antiques, farmhouse originals, and custom-painted furniture, including our new Bramble line and so much more. Let us help you pick out just the right piece for your home. We invite you to stop by and check out hundreds of new items throughout the store to brighten up your home. We have something for every room. Sisters and Friends, just 15 minutes past Kentucky Oaks Mall on Highway 60. Any piece, any color, endless possibilities.
Would it be able to give Ivy to go $250,000 on it? Folks are going to settle the highest and best bid. I need some money. It's your money, not mine.
Chris came highly recommended from some family friends over here. So I contacted Chris. He was very respectful, very professional, came with a plan, and so we made our decision almost immediately. Chris has been very sympathetic. He's been very empathetic. Chris is very respectful of the contents. Chris has been great to work with and really helped guide us through this process. With me being 2.5 hours away, Chris has kind of stepped into a bigger role than most probably would, so that's really helped on my side where I'm not having to come back and forth 2.5 hours each way to take care of the little things. Chris has been able to step in and handle it almost like it's his own.
Sold it right there, $287,500 plus 10%. Give her a round of applause, $287,500.
Hi, I'm Jerry Summers. Come on out to New Wave Flooring. We're still going to offer that free install on Mohawk carpet. We still got that luxury vinyl tile down here, wood look and tile look. Several different colors in stock, as low as 49 cents a square foot. Hey, if it's roll vinyl you're looking for, we've got several rolls in stock and free install if you get it here. Hey, if you know someone doing some flooring, we now offer gift cards. Blink, I'm gone.
Jerry, you know you're still here, right?
Man, I got work to do.
At Country Chevrolet, we're celebrating 25 years, but our family's passion for auto sales goes back even further to 1964 when my grandfather opened Barton Reed Auto Sales. We've had the pleasure of helping everyone from first-time car buyer to generations of families with everything from compact cars to crew cabs. So from all of us at Country Chevrolet, thank you for your continued support and consideration. We promise to do, like always, whatever it takes.
At First Community Bank, we believe you will treasure how simply convenient banking can be. From multiple office and drive-through locations to online and mobile banking services, we strive to offer the things that matter most to you. We also think you will treasure our people, from a life-friendly voice on the phone to having a local and knowledgeable lending staff that knows your name and makes serving you a priority. Stop by one of our locations to see what hometown community banking is all about. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
What do you think, John?
What
do you think?
Wow. Oh, this is just amazing. I've never, ever seen, this is the nicest
Well,
question I've
thank
ever
you,
seen.
John.
They're so
Thank you,
organized,
sir.
you know?
I
They're so
appreciate
organized.
that. It's fun.
Yes, it
sure is fun.
And it's everything that I like.
Oh, yeah.
That's the great, you know what amazes me? Everything's so organized in here. I just can't believe it. And I see some of this stuff, it really dates. Dates back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, thank you, John.
Yeah,
it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it gets into my heart when I see stuff like this being saved and collected. It's unreal. And I know this is a man cave thing, but yours is beyond that.
Oh,
way beyond.
Well,
that.
thank
Way
you.
beyond.
Thank you.
And what I really like is this these 10-gallon May West gas pumps. These are really nice. It starts it up there at 0, so you get here, pump it up, and people wanted the vision of actual gasoline that we're putting in their tank.
Make sure they're getting what they paid for.
Make sure they get what they're paid for.
Yeah.
It started out at 0 down to 10 gallons, and then it would be all gravity flow because you couldn't put a electrical motor on it. They never thought about putting electric and gas together. So they would all gravity flow down. So you grab your nozzle and you stick it down there and would pump it up and then just open the nozzle up and pour it into your gas tank.
Can you remember getting gas for 19 cents a gallon? During gas wars, I came back in the 60s.
In the 60s and 70s, I actually had a gas station back then, and we sold gas for 19 cents.
Yeah, you get down there.
In the 70s, in the early 70s, when we had a gas war going on, because the gas at that time was like 26, 27, 28.9 for what we call regular gas. They didn't have unleaded then. It was regular ethyl. Well, Ed and I have been talking. The girls have been talking too. So we just better go check on the girls. And later we'll talk with the mayor of Grand Rivers to learn a little history of the town. Well, it looks like the girls are having fun too. Glassware quilts, unusual large urns, and they don't seem to be missing us very much.
Yeah, come on in here, John. This is where I sneak away from Dee and hang out.
That's
in
where-
here.
oh,
Oh yeah, this is where.
This is your man
This
cave in the
is my
garage.
man cave
Okay.
right here. Complete.
Man cave.
Complete surround sound with drive-in speakers. Now
Isn't this
that's better than
This
these
is a place
bowls.
you watch a UK games.
Yeah, right here. Have a seat.
Okay,
Have
yeah.
a seat. Have a seat.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Now we can kick back right
see
here.
this, how
You
this
know.
would work.
Yeah. John, you've been here a while. Is there anything that has piqued your interest that you might be interested in?
Yeah, I really like that gargoyles.
I figured you'd like that.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, I can't bargain on an empty stomach. Why don't we go to lunch?
Are you buying?
Oh, sure.
Okay, then let's go.
In 1975, Bill and Paddy Tuller stopped in Grand Rivers and fell in love with the little town. They shared a love for the land between the lakes and purchased a Grand Rivers motel. Well, in 1977, they and their children started Hamburger Patty's ice cream parlor, and it grew, and the rest is history. They are known for their 2-inch pork chops, and that's what we're here for. Boy, I'm glad to come down here to Paddy's. This is just wonderful.
It
How
sure
are you
is.
guys doing today?
We're
Good,
doing
fine.
great.
Great. My name
Yeah.
is Taylor. I'm going to be taking care of you guys.
Hi, Taylor.
Have y'all been here before?
Oh yeah,
All
many
right,
times.
Welcome back. So you know about the 2-inch pork chops, right?
You know what? We've discussed this before we come in here, and that's really what we're after.
Oh, yeah.
Are you, is that?
All right.
You agree with that? 2-inch
Yeah.
pork chop. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do that, and we'll save room for dessert.
All right, sounds good. Thank you guys. I'll get that going for
Okay.
you.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much. There you go. Ed, what do you think?
Well, we're going to talk about that sign, John.
Okay, give me a number. I'm thinking around $2,000.
Around 2,000.
Yes. Does that break your? What do you think?
I was thinking,
Tell me.
you know, the quality of that sign, John.
I know it's
I was thinking more like 22. What do you think?
I'll tell you what I will do. I'll split that and go 2,100 with you. How about
21.
that? Yeah.
You've been coming to our shop for over 20 years, John.
I know.
You're a good customer.
Can you do
so-
the 21?
Yeah, I'll do the 21.
All right, that's it.
All right.
All right,
We got it.
good. All right. What we're going to do now is make sure. Now, this doesn't include what the girls are going to go and do their shopping.
Right.
So we'll let them kind of take care of that when we get back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll work. That'll work.
Okay, you girls take care of that later.
Yeah.
The Grand Rivers area has lots of interesting history, and here's Mayor Tom Moody to tell us a little more.
I'm Tom Moody. I'm the mayor of Grand Rivers. I've lived in Livingston County and Grand Rivers all my life, and I've been the mayor for 18 years. 1880s, 1890s, when Grand Rivers was founded, was reasonably a short period of time after the Civil War. T. Lawson was a young man in Boston who was having to take care of his family. He got involved in the stock market. He became a distinguished person in the stock market, self-taught, self-educated, became extremely wealthy at an early age. He saw an opportunity there to move into the area and create an iron ore industry, mainly to create the shipping industry from this area. Tom Lawson actually got here through traveling the rivers and doing some research. When he came here, he just bought the property, built the town, he owned it all, and then once he incorporated it, he turned it over to the city government. What drew people here was Lawson's ability to create investment opportunity. And there were people that he knew from all over the country that he brought in, 98 to 100 people, to invest in this iron ore industry with him. He brought the people in and he created this wine and dine kind of atmosphere. He took them out on the Gus Fowler, he took them up and down the river from here to Paducah, he took them on horseback rides through the iron ore industry and to the rivers and that kind of thing. He was not just promoting the iron industry, he was promoting the ability to ship from here. There was housing built here for workers. There were general stores where they ran accounts for their workers, just like the old general store type thing. You owe your soul to the general store. Well, that's the same kind of situation you had here. But the iron ore industry gave everybody opportunity to make money and create a life for themselves.
We'll come back into more history and hunt for treasures in just a moment. So grab your refill on that iced tea.
At First Community Bank, We believe you will treasure how simply convenient banking can be. From multiple office and drive-through locations to online and mobile banking services, we strive to offer the things that matter most to you. We also think you will treasure our people, from a live-friendly voice on the phone to having a local and knowledgeable lending staff that knows your name and makes serving you a priority. Stop by one of our locations to see what hometown community banking is all about. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
At Country Chevrolet, we're celebrating 25 years, but our family's passion for auto sales goes back even further to 1964 when my grandfather opened Barton Reed Auto Sales. We've had the pleasure of helping everyone from first-time car buyer to generations of families with everything from compact cars to crew cabs. So from all of us at Country Chevrolet, thank you for your continued support and consideration. We promise to do, like always, whatever it takes.
Hi, I'm Jerry Summers. Come on out to New Wave Flooring. We're still going to offer that free install on Mohawk carpet. We still got that luxury vinyl tile down here, wood look and tile look. Several different colors in stock, as low as 49 cents a square foot. Hey, if it's roll vinyl you're looking for, we've got several rolls in stock and free install if you get it here. Hey, if you know someone doing some flooring, we now offer gift cards. Blink, I'm gone.
Jerry, you know you're still here, right?
Man, I got work to do.
If you haven't been to Sisters and Friends lately, a new season of unique furniture and finds has arrived. We specialize in and carry quality antiques, farmhouse originals, and custom painted furniture, including our new Bramble line and so much more. Let us help you pick out just the right piece for your home. We invite you to stop by and check out hundreds of new items throughout the store to brighten up your home. We have something for every room. Sisters and Friends, just 15 minutes past Kentucky Oaks Mall on Highway 60. Any piece, any color, endless possibilities.
It is back here at Twin Lakes, but Tammy and Dee still at it.
Sometimes when we're not looking, boys will be boys.
Oh, here's what I love.
Here's a memory, John. Yeah.
That's what these are good for. Oh, yeah, right. That's what these are good for.
We can't take them anywhere. They're just like little kids. Dee, I think I've decided to get that crock and take it home with me today. And then when I get it home, I'm going to have to lay down and take a nap after that delicious meal at Paddy's.
Oh, I
that
know
2-inch pork chop was delicious.
That's so good. So good.
Yeah.
And that's a
Yeah.
beautiful crock.
Yes.
I think you'll be
We'll
pleased.
really enjoy it. It's almost too pretty to be putting cigarettes
I
and
know, I
cigars
wouldn't
out
want to
in
do
it.
that. I think it'd make a nice umbrella
Yes,
stand.
yes. I can see that better.
I could use it
yes.
for a trash can
yes,
or something
yes.
like that.
That is gorgeous.
Let's hear some more history from Mayor Moody about the Grand Rivers area. But first, here's a little history from my store in Keville. Oh, here we are. Oh, if I can get out of this thing. This is a 1913 phone booth. It came out of SS Kruski's in Paducah. What's unique about it is just decored out, just unreal. And this was the old crank style phone. If you crank it up, the little bells would ring and you talk right on it. 5 cents. You can make a call. This is the old, but when you shut the doors, the lights come on. Beautiful, and it's in excellent shape. A real treasure here.
There was a pretty large black community in the Nichols Grand Rivers area. Now this is before and after the incorporation of the city. Black community, there were business owners that owned stores and markets and, motel type, room rental type things, not motels in particular, but they rented rooms out. They had boarding houses, that kind of thing. One of the members of the black community was Andrew Jackson Smith. Andrew Jackson he joined the Civil War in 1862, was in it until 1865. He was awarded the Medal of Honor during the Battle of Honey Hill and for some actions that he had at that point, but he actually didn't get the Medal of Honor until 135 years later. So Bill Clinton made that. They did the award in Washington, and they had the celebration here in Grand Rivers. When you come to Grand Rivers, you can't help but see and notice why it is such a beautiful place. The sunsets are wonderful. The sunrises are wonderful. We have a sunrise on Barkley Lake. We have a sunset on Kentucky Lake. The lakes are, you know, for skiing and fishing and boat riding and hiking and bicycling, and it's a mecca for outdoor entertainment. And people come here from all over the world just to be a part of that. While we all get to enjoy this great body of water and all of this fun that we get to have by being outdoors and enjoying the lakes and that kind of thing, we still remember the sacrifice that all of these people made that were removed from their homes. And they actually sacrificed that for us so that we could have a better place to live and a beautiful place. And we appreciate what we have, but we also appreciate what was lost too. When you come to Grand Rivers, you'll get a sense of the history behind it, because the city is built around that history, and it's still here today, and we still promote it today. And you get to experience it by going to the Land Between the Lakes and seeing where everybody came from, because it's still there, it's still home.
We want to thank you, Mayor Tom, and that's what I mean about treasures. It's not just antiques we find, it's the experiences we take home at the end of the day. The great food, the interesting places, and the wonderful people we meet. That's what it's all about.
A lot changes in a year. Imagine, though, if you could press pause right now. Imagine being able to relive those moments over and over and over again. What would that mean to you? What would that mean to them? What are the things you want to remember? And what do you want them to remember about you? Is it the way you held them? The way you tickled them? Or the things you taught them about life? Whatever it is, let's bottle it up. For you and for them. Because they're only ever going to be this little once. This is what a family film looks like. It's about preserving your memories for them. Book yours today.
Now she's going to take a picture, see her? Oh, take a picture. Go ahead. Here we go. You ready? Make a picture. Smile. We want to thank you for joining us. It's good to be back in the saddle, and we look forward to seeing you again real soon. Don't we, Sawyer?